Breaking: 2 NFL stars listed as killed at the Super Bowl 3 hours before the game. NFL horrified. This morning something truly odd and downright scary happened, and many aren't taking it as a case of just online vandalism. Both Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie and head coach Doug Peterson were briefly listed as killed at Super Bowl LII by Wikipedia early this morning, although both coaches are alive and well while Super Bowl LII kickoff DOES and start until late this afternoon. Lurie Wikipedia page appeared to confirm that he had died February 4, 2018, today, at the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota, probably during the Super Bowl itself. Although I have never subscribed to the notion of conspiracy theories, this one is very odd in a time when the nation is so deeply divided and factions of our government are in desperate need to deflect after the release of the FISA memo by President Donald Trump last week, and the idea that this was just a prank in very poor taste DOES and really passed the smell test, considering the official entries stating deaths involve both teams, not just one. Couple that with the comments President Trump made last week, which stopped short of warning of an approaching false flag incident, and you have an extremely odd situation here. Via Freedom Daily, in an unprecedented move, President Donald Trump has warned the American people of a potential false flag attack in the United States in the wake of the release of the FISA memo, which the Democrat Party and their FBI is desperately trying to deflect attention from. Although in these comments, which he made the day before giving the State of the Union, were largely overlooked, President Trump said we also need to look at what might be the inner workings of false flag events which have affected our nation. These statements were reported in January 30 PBS NewsHour story, where they stated we need to look at President Trump comments in light of 9/11, Pearl Harbor, numerous other huge events that have briefly unified America. Via PBS, I would love to be able to bring back our country into a great form of unity, Trump said. Without a major event where people pulled together, that hard to do. But I would like to do it without that major event, because usually that major event is not a good thing. The president also said the country divisions date back to both Republican and Democratic administrations, citing the scandals that led to Clinton impeachment by the House in 1998. I want to see our country united. I want to bring our country back from a tremendous divisiveness, which has taken place not just over 1 year, over many years, including the Bush years, not just Obama, he said. Trump went on to say that uniting people would also be hard because of issues like health care, because some people want free health care paid by the government and others want health care paid by private, where there are great competition. Could the president be hinting at a huge war or event caused to deflect from the corruption in the FBI and the Democrat Party? Whatever it is, Trump makes it clear he wants to avoid it at all costs. I have never been a conspiracy theorist, but now that President Trump mentions it, it's truly terrifying that in order to be united in this country we need to go through a 9/11 or Pearl Harbor style event. Whatever happened to love thy neighbor and all that? This past year has been so heartbreaking to see a man in the Oval Office trying to do right by the American people for once and being fought every step of the way. And why? Because he beat the anointed candidate, which was crooked Hillary Clinton, who no one liked or wanted as president. The opposition in this country needs to start taking a clear long look at themselves. Resisting and all that is all great as a feel-good tactic and a slogan, but when so many of us were priced out of the health insurance market, resisting didn't do a damn thing for us. Maybe your best bet is to just sit back and try to beat him in 2020, like my side tried to do in 2012 and we did in 2016. Please share in hopes this is all just a prank in very poor taste.